Hey guys, it's Krista and Dalton here. We're back with another video, but this time we're gonna have a little bit of fun because we just need to have a little bit of fun.
Right.
So we decided to do a couples Q&A, yeah.
Yeah, we're just going for it.
We just both composed some questions so you guys can kind of get to know us a little bit better as a couple, and also it's just a lot of fun because
Sure.
I like games. I get excited.
Yeah, there's some pretty fun ones in here.
Yeah. So this is gonna be quick, but we just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody and just have a little bit of fun. So,
yeah.
All right. So you want to go first?
Sure. All right, here. So my first question is, when did you know that you wanted to marry me? Okay.
I wrote that question. But we will both answer.
Yeah, so I knew I wanted to marry you from the time that we actually started talking. And that's kind of why we waited so long, or at least why I waited so long, is that I knew that once we did start talking, we were probably going to date and get engaged and get married really quickly. So it was actually pretty much from the moment that we started dating.
So sweet. Ooh. Yeah, so I remember him telling me that he knew that if he like kissed me, he was gonna marry me. Like he knew I knew if I kissed you, like I was gonna marry you.
Yeah.
Which he knew before then, but you know. My turn. Okay. Oh, is it a juicy one? Hold on.
Oh.
Okay. We're either one of we read that one. For fun, we read that one earlier.
We'll just read it. Were either one of you intimidated or overwhelmed by the other one's past?
Go first.
Well, I was intimidated to find out that we can't drive through Texas. If we have to go to Texas, we apparently have to go around that state. Working on it, but that's a fun one.
Yeah. So, for me, honest, initially...
Were you intimidated by me having kids?
No. A little bit.
Sure.
I knew that it's something I wanted. I knew I'd be an awesome stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
Tooting my own horn. But I knew that because I just knew that.
Yeah.
God put that in me. And but they were tough customers at first.
Yeah.
I mean they loved me from the beginning.
Yeah.
But there was like that, I'm gonna make you pay a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of newness that comes.
There's a lot of newness.
There's a trial by fire sometimes.
And even though you know that you have the best intentions, they're still figuring you out. And so once we got past that, I mean, now we have an incredible relationship and we have a blast.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure they have better senses of humor because I'm their stepmom.
I agree.
Like, they're funny.
Yeah, they're a lot more chill now.
They're hysterical. Me and our 8-year-old, I mean, we can just...
Yeah, just blast them.
We have fun. Okay,
Sure.
Is that mine or you?
Yeah, I'll do. Okay.
Ooh.
Who is more expensive?
Oh! After I went on a shopping spree yesterday.
No, it's by far me.
Oh, it is you. It is him.
By far,
By far.
I don't
doesn't
get
do
many.
cheap.
I don't get many things, but I also get the best things.
There is no bargain, and I am a bargain queen. I will go shopping, but I bought 3 maternity dresses because I just got my 3rd trimey. So I want to rock my bump, especially at church. I gotta have but I got everything on sale.
Yeah.
And I still kind of felt guilty. So he's so right. But yeah, and then yesterday I went and bought myself slippers and a pair of shoes, and I'm like, I went shopping. But his is the best.
Yeah.
Mine, I will check resale. I will check the sales. I used to coupon, and I loved couponing. I loved getting a haul and taking a picture of it.
Sure.
And he is
But I also
he
keep my
doesn't do
stuff.
a lot.
Yeah, I keep my stuff nice.
He takes great care of it, but he looks at the Rolls Royce of whatever he's looking at.
Right. But no, I'm far more expensive. They're just in lower quantities.
Yeah.
Most of my stuff takes loan payments.
It does. It does. Okay, my turn. Okay. Excuse me, the baby has indigestion right now. Just kidding. It's me. Oh. Who is better at picking out paint colors? Yeah. Well, actually,
No,
neither one of us.
We're 1 for 1 at bad ones.
Yeah, so we're horrible at picking out paint colors.
Yeah, we're picking out a color for the nursery, and so I'm like, well, you just pick out whatever color you want to pick out. So she's like, I'm just going to pick out this beige, and then we get it home.
I hate beige. I love beige, but I don't like beige walls.
And she's like, I should have known that the one color I absolutely hate is beige. I was like, then why'd we buy it? She's like, I don't know.
I was in emotional turmoil that day.
Sure. Yeah, Lowe's paint colors, and this one is not they're not friends.
And then the one he picked was like a cool gray, and I didn't even look. I went and got gummy bears. I was walking the store, went potty. I was like, no, babe, I trust you. Like, I showed you what I like on Pinterest. Like, I believe in you. I believe you can do this.
Yeah.
He picks like this cool gray, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
And it actually ended up making our white trim look dull. So
it was pretty bad.
It was bad.
We got it fixed. We'll show you guys once we get it all together this weekend. So
it's gonna be super cute. Needless to say, we ended up going with a color that we had in the garage, and then we're doing like a mural for like her crib wall. So cute.
yeah.
Hi, Bubba.
All right. What is something I do that makes you laugh?
Oh my goodness. Oh, he's super funny. We laugh a lot.
Sure.
Have a good time. Good time.
What is something I do that makes you laugh? Well, I think the thing that makes me laugh is, especially during pregnancy, was finding out that if I get you laughing hard enough, you toot. So it's always like a goal that if I can get her laughing hard enough, it's just this occasional like toot that will come and it just makes it even better.
And we also found out that if you make me really laugh hard enough, I pee myself a little bit.
Yeah, she messed up a couple self-tanners, and it was turned it from a really happy moment to like, oh no.
Yeah, at first it's funny when it happens, but then the second time when you're by yourself and you sneezed and it happened, you're like, this is not fun at all.
Fun by pregnancy.
So what do you do that makes me laugh? Or, wait.
What do I do that makes you
Thank
laugh?
you. Yeah, I have to answer. So a lot of stuff. So if I tell him no,
oh, gonna go there.
Yeah.
Fine.
So if I tell him like gently, like, hey babe, like, could you not slurp your noodles?
I don't take it well.
He gets silent and looks at me, and then I see his body tense up. And he toots in defiance. He won't say a word. He'll just and then keep going about what he's doing. It's super funny. And then we just laugh. I just think it's hysterical because I'm like, that is so like just it's just repressed hostility to like the highest degree. Like super passive aggressive.
I held that in all day just to say no.
Yeah.
I do.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure these are good and mixed. Okay. What time is it? Don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we got about another minute.
We got church.
Yeah,
church.
man.
Friday
Go
night
on
church.
church.
Shabbat, baby. Okay. This is the long one. This is me.
Gosh.
Was planning a wedding in 1 month stressful? And then what would you change if you could do it again?
Just for me?
Yeah. Well, you do it, then I'll do it.
No, not really.
Sure.
It's probably easier because you don't have all this time to kind of like
Think and rethink.
overthink and rethink and wonder about it. People are going to wonder if you picked the right color for your invitation or if you set the wrong person next to the wrong person because they had a beef 10 years ago. It's just one of those of like, this is what it is, moving on. This is the next thing, moving on. And it's something that's like, there's probably a few things that like may have been like kind of made it like a little bit more of like, I don't know, kind of like more like memories things like, that we could have done like in the meantime. But honestly, I think it was something that was really great. We were ready to get married from the time we started dating. So
I was ready to marry him the time I met him.
The finish line looked a lot better than the race. Just didn't want to
get there.
We didn't want to have to kind of like struggle to kind of make it all the way to the finish line and still stay pure and all these other things. And it's just like
It was getting a little furry.
Yeah. Well.
No, it's just when you love each other and
like,
like you're human. Like,
yeah.
We're human, and like, I just think the world of this guy.
Yeah, and so we had to keep it to the end and all those other kind of things. We had to cross that finish line.
Well, I guess that question you just ruined.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know if I asked about that or not.
I don't think you did, but...
Well, I don't think you know, because I kept that a surprise. Anyway, but yeah, no, so what would you change if you could have changed it? So the memories in between, we only had a month, so.
Yeah, I think it would have just been like, kind of trying to figure each other out in the dating engagement process.
Yeah.
Because it was just something that's like...
We both knew, like, we're getting married.
Yeah.
And everything else can kind of wait.
Yeah.
And, like, beyond the physical part, like, don't get me wrong, we weren't like, oh, we're so lusty-busty, which is like, it wasn't like that at all.
But there's a lot of changes integrating a bunch of animals, integrating
I had 9
kiddos
animals.
And stepchildren, and
you have to, like...
I had 1.
They slept with him at the time.
Yeah, not the
You gotta
animals.
kick, yeah, right. The kids,
Yeah.
So you gotta like transition 2 little girls from like wanting to sleep with their daddy every night and think it's the best thing ever to like the evil person that's kicking them out.
No.
But you know what I mean. Like you have to like make it fun to like let's try out those beds, shall we?
Yeah.
And we had a lot of moving parts. We had some weird stuff that happened right as I like paid like my last month's rent. And we had to like move my stuff really quick.
It was a lot of urgency.
There was a lot of urgencies on that.
There was a lot of spiritual attack.
There was so much spiritual attack where it was like we both kind of just went to like we did what we knew we wanted to do.
Yeah.
The things that were most meaningful got done.
Yeah. Of the month that we had, there was probably 3 weeks of intense spiritual attack during that time. So that was kind of hard.
We didn't even hear from our wedding. He wasn't our coordinator. He was our wedding.
It was probably about like the week of, and they're like, "We're ready to start planning for your stuff."
Yeah, like it wasn't our planner. What was he? What do you call them?
I don't know. Like just
was he?
There's just the event, like
the
kind
event
of
planner. Yeah, we didn't even hear from them until like because we've been reaching out. We picked everything out, been reaching out, and then they just went rogue.
Just went ghost.
And then and then we finally heard from them like 2 days before the wedding.
They're like, well, we didn't talk with you because we didn't have like
the same color that you wanted. We're like, we don't care.
Like the table runner, like in one table we only had 7 instead of 8. And we're like, oh, I would have rather just taken a phone call.
And then the guy ended up coming there and literally attending it himself the entire day and did everything. Like God, like just poured out when it was time, but it was kind of
scary. Sure.
Okay, so what would I have changed? Well, honestly, I don't know. I would have not worried about what anybody thought. I really don't for the most part. Like because I just kind of don't do that. But I think because everything was so new, there was relationships that went away and there was a lot of new relationships being created. It was kind of like this weird tug of war. And then like we had, it was a lot.
Sure.
And like I remember, so I would have like had somebody watch the girls, like, because I would be with the girls. I would kind of like be with them during the day. And I felt, because I was trying to bond with them as much as I could before we got married, like I overdid. So I really didn't take the time that like I needed to like go and do things. I would just take them with me.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
She'd like bite off like all more
way more than I could chew. Did it work out? It did.
She'd send me this text like in the middle of the day, like, yeah, me and the girls went to Walmart and then Target and then the park.
I was trying to do all my errands.
We went
with
to the
them.
restaurant and then like came here and I'm like, whoa, that's ambitious.
Just an example, and it was because I was like, no, I need to spend this time with them because I want this to be good for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it did. It paid off, and it was wonderful. I may have, I mean, a few little things, but the wedding, everybody said like it was the most beautiful wedding they'd ever been to.
Yeah.
And it was meaningful.
We had everything there that we wanted, and
we did.
Everything that was there meant something, and we didn't have any things that didn't mean anything.
We did not.
And we cut out a lot of the stuff that we thought we were going to do just because we thought it would be nice to kind of fill the space. We cut all of that out. It was exactly what we wanted, and everything, we had a cake, we had flowers, we had a reception, an arbor, like all these other, we had all this stuff, but it was like everything was just so condensed down that it was really pretty neat to see how God brought it all together. Sure.
That's awesome. Okay, moving on.
Sure. All right, guys, we got time for one more, and then we got to head on to Churcho. Churcho Devo. Alrighty. Have you ever lied to me? Well, guys, it's been a great time. We hope you've really enjoyed this video, and I'm just joking. I really don't think, no.
I can vouch for him. He hasn't, because I have really good discernment, and I know for a fact he's never lied to me, because I would know. And I think about that often. I'm like, he's so wonderful. Out of all this time, never lied to me once. Like, I really truly trust him, because he's just never lied to me.
No.
It's pretty epic.
No, I really haven't. I'm not even in like really kind of the small stuff. I just don't really pay enough attention to it. It takes too much work to try and cover all the backstories and all the other kind of stuff to keep consistent. All that, it's just not even worth it.
And what would you even lie about?
There's nothing to lie about.
Like,
pretty boring. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Me, I've never lied to him.
Yeah.
Because I would tell him.
Yeah.
Anytime I do like something that I feel is maybe like something I have to like tell him about, that like and I know he doesn't care. He does not care at all.
No.
He's the most laid back person, just wonderful. But I feel convicted.
She tells me if she's guilty over a second bowl of bran flakes.
I'm like, I'll just like overdraw and I'll be like, confession. And he'll be like, what?
No.
And I'll be like, so this morning, I had a second bowl of Cheerios. Like, you know.
Yeah,
or
I know
I'll
you
just
said
tell
we
him
were just
stuff.
trying to do
Yeah,
something.
anything I feel like I withheld and like maybe I feel any sort of guilt about, because I'm like overly honest, like I'll always like do a little confession time.
Yeah.
And then he's always like, oh, it's okay, babe. Like super sweet. And so, yeah, it's kept the lines of communication open.
Sure.
All right, we got to go to church, but we just wanted to do this with you guys. We have more questions, so let us know if you want us to do another one. Let us know what you think. We hope that you just enjoy it, and it's just a fun part of your day.
Yeah, all of these were pretty much what you wrote. Like, I've got some
These are
fun
pretty much
ones.
mine. I wanted him to have the element of surprise.
Yeah, all of mine are like super fun. You're like,
I know. We still have more
you
of
ever
his.
lied to me?
All right, guys.
Tell me on camera for the world to see.
Yeah, confess.
Confess.
All right, guys. Well, we thank
Thanks
you so
again.
much. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
See ya.